What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorldPodcast. Hopefully you guys had an enjoyable day with your family watching these two games. It wasn't what we really wanted. We did want some Steelers action. We didn't get it, but we did get some games where we were able to see what was going on. You can see easily that the Texans manhandled the Lions, and the Cowboys are a terrible football team. We're going to get into all of that right now, but like I said, the best wishes of health and wellness to you and your families. Thank you guys so much for joining me in this podcast right now. We're going to kick it off with some of the takeaways from the Thanksgiving doubleheader for 2020. We've already been saying this here at GmiasWorld for a very, very long time. Probably since this young man has taken his first snap in the National Football League. Deshaun Watson is special. Okay, so what does special mean? Special means like in the playoffs when he broke out of a sack through a dot. It means that this guy has that, he has that it factor in him. He just needs a little bit of help around him. Now, I don't know, pretty much after firing Bill O'Brien, they're going to have to rebuild a lot of the things that actually transpired. But I do believe that this young man can possibly go on to win Super Bowls if the right pieces are surrounded with him, because he has the potential. He can do everything. You know what I'm saying? Like this dude, the reason that I know he's special is because like a defensive mastermind like Bill Belichick, you can see how he raves about him. You can see what he's able to do in different situations, and he's only getting better. So, like I said, I've always thought this young man was special, and he continuously shows it. Obviously, you lose DeAndre Hopkins. It's going to change everything. I told you guys to expect a very, very down year, but don't forget what this man is. Because this dude is, he's going to go on to show people, as long as he gets the right people around him, what he can actually do. So let's go ahead and break down what he had. 318 yards, 17 of 25, 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Didn't really get a lot of help from the running game. Didn't need it because the Lions are not a very good football team, so it didn't really matter. But Will Fuller went off. And, those mid-crossers in the middle of the field, run after catch, stuff like that, that's what makes him good. He does have a history of certain drops when you just throw it to him deep. They're starting to utilize him differently in the, in the pass game, the mid-pass game, and he's starting to get that yard after catch, that yak, and it's working out. So I'm very, very happy to see that they're actually able to do some of the things that, they were able to do on Thanksgiving Day. Now, as far as the Lions go, I told you guys this before. I don't expect anything from the Lions. I told you guys at the beginning of the year that this is just a year where you just got to go with the motions. If you are a Lions fan, you're just pretty much waking up like, all right, dude, what's next? Like, all right, man, okay, I know they suck. Let's keep it moving. You're not trying to figure out anything or try to, understand what's going on. You're just trying to get through the motions. All right, so we're going to go ahead and break down pretty much what this game was about. Adrian Peterson is 674 years old. He got 2 touchdowns. That was very, very good. I think he has like 114 total now. Matthew Stafford tried to make a run at it, towards the end of the game. I will tell you this, TJ Hawkinson, he has some really serious hands, bro. 5 receptions on 8 targets. It's a very, very weird situation because I don't know how these teams feel. Like, what do they say to each other before they go out? Because they know they're going to lose the game. And it's like, you don't really, I don't know what it is about the team themselves. You just know that they're not going to be able to do anything. And then you got Mohamed Sanu. The dude is 476 years old. He had a touchdown. He had 4 receptions on 4 targets. So, like I said, I think he's washed, but he was able to show that he still has life. But, after this year, I don't know how many teams would be willing to take him. I think more or less that he's pretty much done. I wouldn't really go further to say that he has anything left as far as making an impact on a team is what I want to say. Like Mohamed Sanu, that dude is mad slow. He was slow since they got rid of him, from Atlanta. And then, obviously, he's been all over the place since then. It is what it is. We have to figure out a few things going forward with that guy. But, whatever, dude. Now, let's get to the game that really made us see that the Cowboys in a terrible division, okay? The Cowboys they're in a division where more than likely the person that wins is going to be under 500. Like all the teams suck. The Eagles, the football team, the Cowboys. Obviously, they're horrific. Everybody in the division is like, what's going on in this division? You know what I'm saying? Like nobody. The Eagles, like dude, like everybody there is just so disgusting. And then what really aggravates me is that Ezekiel Elliott did all this stuff. He's in whatever beach he was at. Whatever he was vacationing. I'm not coming back. This dude, when I thought he had a burst of energy that one time that I thought he had a burst, he fumbled the football. Like he had that one run where it's like, oh, he about to take off, and then he fumbled the football. Like, I don't know what's wrong with this guy. I don't want any excuses, though, because at the end of the day, regardless of what's going on with these athletes, they get paid enough money to be very, very good at compartmentalizing, and they're not doing what they're supposed to do. We're starting to see that Dak Prescott, even though I still think he's an average quarterback, was pretty much a guy that controlled and understood how to lead this team. Right now, there's no leadership. There's nobody taking accountability. It's just a bunch of guys running around and being horrific at football, and that's not going to get it done. This was pretty much embarrassing, with the exception of Amari Cooper. 6 receptions, 8 targets, 112 yards, 1 touchdown. With the exception of him helping some of you guys win your fantasy teams and stuff like that, your games that you had, because you already know if he went off like that and you got your rest of your slate coming, you're probably going to win your game. Other than that, there's nothing else really going on. So because of that, I want everybody to understand it is a very, very important thing that's going on right now. The Dallas Cowboys they are a horrific football team. All right. CeeDee Lamb, I don't know what he was doing during this game, but he didn't look special. And I was very annoyed listening to Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp, where they said that Jerry Jones said that, on punt return, he reminds him of Deion Sanders. That made me throw up in my mouth a little bit. They like to throw out greatness and these great names. Deion Sanders we won't see Deion Sanders again. At least I know I won't in my lifetime for what primetime was able to do. And whenever they start doing stuff like that, that's usually when the team gets dominated. You're not getting another Deion Sanders. He don't have that burst. Okay, and right now he's looking like straight hot garbage. So I don't want to hear anything about that whole foolishness that's going on right there. But it is what it is. CeeDee Lamb, best of luck to you, dude. That dude was just out there. Look, whatever, it doesn't matter. Alex Smith, obviously beautiful story. He's going to get comeback player of the year without a doubt. All the things he went through, ridiculous number of surgeries to come back and win this game for the football team. This is really, really serious business. But the big name was Antonio Gibson. If you had him and any type of thing that was going on yesterday, you probably won some serious money. You probably won some real serious money. Obviously, Terry McLaurin is out there doing what he had to do. No touchdowns, 7 receptions on 9 targets, 92 yards. Like, it was unbelievably good stuff that was going on. And I have to tell you this, man. They look like they're probably going to win this trash division. They look like they're going to win it. I don't have no faith in the Eagles, the Cowboys. Like, them dudes is garbage. Like, it's just like, what's going on over here, man? These teams are horrific. And all he has, the Giants, maybe, the Giants, I don't know, maybe, because the Giants have probably, they've pretty much been in every game, but I don't really trust them, going down the stretch. But Washington has a very, very good defense, in my opinion, to be able to kind of, clamp down and do some stuff. And I do believe that, with Montez Sweat, big plays, they got a lot of stuff going on over there. I think they could probably pull it out in the NFC East. I would love to hear your thoughts about it and what happened. And again, hopefully you enjoyed your holiday. More to come. I'm going to see you guys and girls very soon. Continue to be safe. Until next time, one love, y'all.